By what men think, we create the world around us, daily new. Of all those in the army close to the commander, none is more intimate than the secret agent. The tragedy of life is what dies inside a man while he lives. If truth doesn't set you free, generosity of spirit will. I've never seen anything as bright as the rays of kindness. No one else has ever opened doors for me. I opened them myself. To bear and not to own, to act and not lay claim, to do the work and let it go, for just letting it go is what makes it stay. Silence is a true friend who never betrays. Knowledge is responsibility, which is why people resist knowledge. Never curse a fall. The ground is where humility lives. Stay in the center, and you will be ready to move in any direction. Gratitude creates hope, and hope activates the law of attraction. There's more beauty in truth, even if it is dreadful beauty. Like the sun and moon, they end but to begin anew. Like the 4 seasons, they pass away to return once more. When you're the most happening person at the party, it's time to leave. When we strive to become better than we are, everything around us becomes better too. You cannot open a book without learning something. Silence is nice to have if you wanted it, but maddening if you didn't. Don't depend too much on anyone in this world, because even your own shadow leaves you when you are in darkness. It is truth that liberates, not your effort to be free. We all have 2 lives. The second one starts when we realize that we only have one. When you are ignorant of the enemy, but know yourself, your chances of winning or losing are equal. Do not take life too seriously. You will never get out of it alive. The perfect man uses his mind as a mirror. It grasps nothing. It regrets nothing. It receives, but does not keep. If you can't enjoy what you have, you can't enjoy more of it. Fear not the path of truth, for the lack of people walking on it. It's better this way, sister. There's more to life than staying safe. Monsters are real, and ghosts are real too. They live inside us, and sometimes they win. It's not whether you got knocked down, it's whether you get back up. I quote others only in order the better to express myself. Almost nobody dances sober unless they happen to be insane. The superior man thinks always of virtue. The common man thinks of comfort. He who knows he is a fool is not the biggest fool. He who knows he is confused is not in the worst confusion. There is little success where there is little laughter. You have to notice the truth in order to be able to avoid it. Plan for what it is difficult while it is easy. Do what is great while it is small. All men know the utility of useful things, but they do not know the utility of utility. Only those people create history who doesn't live in the future. If you can't explain it to a 6-year-old, you don't understand it yourself. Maybe everyone can live beyond what they're capable of. We are products of our past, but we don't have to be prisoners of it. The greatest victory is that which requires no battle. Appear weak when you are strong, and strong when you are weak. It would be so nice if something made sense for a change. Deeds will not be less valiant because they are unpraised. I have no special talent. I am only passionately curious. Remember, if you play small, you stay small. Life is a mystery to be lived, not a problem to be solved. The reason why the universe is eternal is that it does not live for itself. It gives life to others as it transforms. We can't become what we need to be by remaining what we are. Those who are willing to be vulnerable move among mysteries. People don't always want to be with people. It gets tiring. If you listen to critics for too long, you will become deaf to success. If I had it all to do again, there would be more bodies. The elegance under pressure is the result of fearlessness. Humanity must forgive humanity, for only then can we be humane. A true genius admits that he knows nothing. The easiest way to be reborn is to live and feel life every day. The line between disorder and order lies in logistics. The right mindset is the first step towards the journey. Energy may be likened to the bending of a crossbow, decision to the releasing of a trigger. Only courageous hearts can endure the bitterness of truth. Every act of goodness is born from our desire to be happy. Whether we fall by ambition, blood, or lust, like diamonds, we are cut with our own dust. What the superior man seeks is in himself. What the small man seeks is in others. Be wiser than other people if you can, but do not tell them so. In your own life, it's important to know how spectacular you are. Do not let the roles you play in life make you forget who you are. The truth does not change according to our ability to stomach it. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Many things are not as they seem. The worst things in life never are. Pretend inferiority and encourage his arrogance. Thus the expert in battle moves the enemy and is not moved by him. Focus on making yourself better, not on thinking that you are better. When they say the sky's the limit to me, that's really true. What you do is what matters, not what you think or say or plan. The only way you can know where the line is if you cross it. If my life is going to mean anything, I have to live it myself. You don't have to like someone, but you have to treat them as you wish to be treated. I very rarely think in words at all. A thought comes, and I may try to express it in words afterwards. I always felt like you had to be important to have enemies. We must live together as brothers, or perish together as fools. You don't get what you wish for. You get what you work for. Reason is, and ought only to be the slave of the passions. Your time is way too valuable to be wasting on people that can't accept who you are. Imagining something is better than remembering something. A person who never made a mistake never tried anything new. Fez est ab host docere. One should learn even from one's enemies. A lack of clarity could put the brakes on any journey to success. In the cherry blossom shade, there's no such thing as a stranger. If you know both yourself and your enemy, you can win 100 battles without a single loss. Be careful who you trust. Salt and sugar look the same. In order to attain the impossible, one must attempt the absurd. You often meet your fate on the road you take to avoid it. All things one has forgotten scream for help in dreams. A man who knows he is a fool is not a great fool. Some people could look at a mud puddle and see an ocean with ships. Nature's pleased with simplicity, and nature is no dummy. Luck implies an absolute absence of any principle. Most often, you don't own your own mind. You borrow it from society.